One Powerpuff stands out from the rest. If only I knew which one, am I right? Well, I had a dream that she gave me golden shoes and stuff. And I want to double check one thing. Now, I don't see any anomalies here. The growth seems to be pretty simple. What if we extend this a little bit? Ari actually grows pretty fast too. So it's Selena, the one that seems pretty slow. But you know who seems very swift? Let's double check. We're looking for like 7 checkpoints. So far, Ari and Taylor have been moving at the same speed, even though Ari got more events, like Victoria's event. So in this case, like she hit 1,000 a few times in a span of a few days or even a few weeks. But Taylor has been just like generally consistent, almost like 2.5 weeks. This one is the biggest gap, but 2-3 weeks, right? Selena slowed down into like 1 month speed after, I don't know, getting ahead early on. After like she got the New Year's event. At New Year's, she was like battling PewDiePie and other dudes. All right. So you can see Taylor is like swift even without like being enabled. It's kind of mesmerizing. Another thing that's going on, she took over the Peace Pop playlist simply because, you know, I had a dead year, but that was like 2 years ago. I should have cleaned that up at 2022, but I still was like finding Taylor Swift music that I like, and I was adding and evaluating positively most of it. So that worked out. I think she has like 7 songs in Peace Pop, and there's only 50 spots for that. So technically, she's an artist of the season in that case. Not of the year, but maybe she's gonna be artist of the year too. I don't know. She took over YouTube and has the most subscribers now. And the thing that happens in my dreams, she gave me her golden shoes. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? But it was just like, just to give something, like, as a celebrity, you just sit there with a dress and you have nothing, basically. So she just gave me her shoes, which is like super fucking crazy. But then I'm like looking up Google of like, when did you wear golden shoes? And knowing Taylor, she likes number 13, you know, but I figured that out after I found the golden shoes, all right? So I'm like, digging, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna refine this, because it's not actually easy to find. You can see this is a simple Google search for yellow shoes. And then I'm like, shit, this is golden. All right. And in order to find anything about this picture, you have to redo the search, basically. Maybe you can dig through here, and it's true. It's probably better to do that and find Getty images, basically. Because Getty images give you information. If you check the date, my friends, and the shoes, bro, definitely golden, definitely shiny, something that I actually haven't seen. Like, yellow is yellow, but there's shiny yellow. And this is completely different, and this is from 13 years ago. So I dreamt about something that happened exactly 13 years ago. You know, I can't glitch Taylor because, like, it's not appropriate, but at this point I'm, like, reconsidering. Maybe it is appropriate to glitch Powerpuffs at this point. You know, it's just like, I usually don't do that. Because that would destroy the integrity of this purity. And I probably will just keep it like that. But that is the weirdest fucking glitch ever. Because now this is dream aligned with just insanity. I've never seen anything like this, bro. Like, usually dreams, like, are kind of weird and they have no meaning whatsoever in real worlds. But now I was able to trace it. Annoying. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing is exploring as much about Taylor as possible, but at the same time, what is better to do than just review one of her albums from 13 years ago, it seems like. It's kind of 2021, so we're getting close. What if we just... Oh, Taylor's version, of course. We don't get the dates or anything, right? It's tough. So these are like new songs that I've not listened to, even though they were released. Oh, at the dead year. Holy shit. Okay. So I want to know when this Fearless album, how old is it? And again, like, Taylor just literally in the middle of an event was just standing next to me and is like taking off her shoes and giving them to me. And then we try to build a table with gold or something using the shoes somehow. I don't know, man. Then it was probably me. It was my part to screw everything up because I trusted some two dudes and they just ran out of golds and it was just ugly mess. So yeah, it feels like a stupid moment at that point, but that shit is iconic, bro. So how old is Fearless? I don't get it. Come on, tell me. Tell me. Oh, 2008. It's not 13 years ago. But look at this shit. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably like the first album or something. When she won Fearless. Wow. She was 13 years younger, which is fascinating, isn't it? So there's definitely a connection between 13 years and this thing and this golden shoes things. Did it said anything else when the shoes? Yeah, it's kind of her age tells how many years we can go back because her birthday is at the end of the year. So if she's 33 now, we know if we go back 13 years ago, she's gonna be 20. Doesn't matter which month, as long as it's not December. But I don't know which way to follow, right? The release date or the fucking... I guess it doesn't matter. Can you fucking stop, bro? Once upon a time, I believe it was a Tuesday when I caught your eye. It is Tuesday, though. Stop. Look at that shit. I mean, yeah, we looked at it, and it is 13 years ago.
You guys, this
it's April, right? Oh, February. But this is where you release the release, all right? There has to be a front runner for the entire album. This one I can like trust for real. So we can review Fearless for real. Isn't it so funny? Another stupid glitch is how I looked at all the songs until this one. That is so fucked up, man. One thing that I'm enabling for this episode is tax collection for bonding. And I have a feeling there's a little bit of a bond between Demi and Taylor. Yeah, that seals the deal. Definitely. And Demi gets 137 points, meaning that she has to give 13 for taxation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Taxed, bitch. I think we can seal another link. Oh, interesting. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Thank you very much for your business. Yeah, this seemed like Getty Images is a little bit too useful. How dare they? I don't think Selena is gonna get bonus points, because they're already linked like to Oblivion. But I might find some new photos, I don't know. I gotta check. Definitely Ed Sheeran got more links than that. We can loot him. Holy shit. Okay, I'm not gonna fight for the last one. If there is any. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? How do you get 200? What the? Something's glitching, bro. How do you get 200 on the second one? Oh, because he got eliminated from 20% purity. I see now. Well, full taxation. If we obliterated you, I'm sorry, bro. You'll have to give me 32. Oh, 6 6s, am I right? Alright. There you go. Get the fuck out of here now. Oh yeah, today is 13 times 2, I guess. 26th of September. Wait, there's a Smosh video where Jax Films is dead. This is perfect, isn't it? There's one more episode. I need one more episode of this drama. Oh my god. But guys, what am I gonna do if Sniper Wolf is not gonna see me? What dick riding? So people are so fucking delusional. It's insane, bro. In order to like make an insult, they have to like fall off a cliff first. Man, come on, dude. Don't put that much effort. Is it time to click on the goddamn video? Alright, so let's establish some background story, because this is fascinating to me. I do want to be one of those people who sit on the top and potentially I can beat Mr. Beast. As a YouTube CEO, like, I can do that. I can find a strategy that beats the top tier person that's sort of like semi-toxic potentially, and can be outcompeted anyways. Because I see his flaws and weaknesses, and I zoomed in quite a bit. And controversy after controversy can also be stacked. all the way to the top, not just like spending more and more money. But that's besides the point. Technically, I'm also on a path of trying to rule the world for some reason, and somehow it just happens naturally because people are just push you away. They're just not compatible with your level. I don't know what's going on, or I don't know. I literally don't know. I can only say that much. Because the other people just seem too lazy, and I can't commit to that. Right? It just like feels so boring and disturbing to me. And to them, it's just like completely normal. So I'm like, that's not normal. Also, I had the dreams about other Powerpuffs, except for Jewel. Jewel, I kind of kissed, I believe. And that's all I remember. And there was some weird shit that I don't remember. So she's the most vague person, but the kids I can still like kind of like, yeah, that was interesting. Which pretty much the rarest thing in the dream. I only like just one more girl, I think. But with Ari, I had to pull her out through two layers. There was like this public layer and this like shadow layer. And then there was she in a locker room area of something like school in the corner. And I just pulled her out and established friendship. And then I kissed her on the cheek. I was so fucking happy. As we walked out, and people were happy. Like the bubble, wow, there's a person that's gonna try and do something. I don't know. It was kind of I don't know. I don't know how to describe it right now, but we just walked through layers of like judgment. There's like one person that was also like missing, and there was a lot of just random people, and I had to like impress both of these. It's kind of weird, isn't it? The contrast. And then with Selena, I was kind of pulled into a very interesting interaction, just like this bouncy interaction. So first of all, I meet her, and she's like, okay, you want to see a magic trick? Obviously, I can't hear anything that anyone says in dreams, but that would be cool if I did. But she just starts off a journey of just like me bouncing off from one Powerpuff Girl to the other. By the way, I only see like cats, tigers when it comes to Taylor. All right, but I still knew it was like her reference, and then I actually saw Jewel. So everything was connected, right? Like it's just boom. Selena was just connecting uh I don't know. She's a tailed beast, okay? She can connect things. And just confirm that it's like, yeah, that's how it's gonna work now. So again, I'm not gonna go to details, but and now we have Taylor's probably the most vivid thing, even though she showed up a few more times of like, there was like this weird day that turned into like hunting down a person. She pulls out a sniper rifle or something, which is weird. That's not her signature weapon even, so that was stupid. Then there was a grocery shop moment, which was also kind of gross because she was like in underwear, just recklessly behaving, I would say. There was this farm moment where I was just running away from cats. First I was like riding a wave of cats, and then I started running away from them into the or they just kind of like took me to the farm. I don't know. And I felt like Taylor's presence, even though as if we like own the farm and we have a bunch of sheep or whatever. And the cats were about to kill the sheep. No, there's no free rides in the world. None of that shit, bro. You're riding cats, your sheep is gonna die if you're gonna show them your home, your home address. Well, that's so. That was that. Was there any more, Taylor? And I felt like she was like pushing me to make a song about something or something. But that was like the first encounter, I think. No, the first encounter was like completely vague. Something about a fork in a road or something. It's too vague, but now it's getting so vivid, it's like crazy, bro. This one just is stunning that it has like real world application. It inspires an entire video because like I'm like, yeah, I didn't actually make a special video for Taylor. I didn't even spend time with Taylor because 2021, which was dedicated to Taylor, it was kind of dedicated to Jailer. Yeah. So I have to like give her something. And now realizing that Taylor is actually quick enough to just take over the leaderboard, why don't we do just that? Just let her take the crown. If she can. Selena is still 2,500 points away. That's impossible in one day to just achieve 2,500 points. But she could do it. She could take crown from Ariana first. But I still doubt it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe at least we get like plus 1,000 points. And talk about taking over the world. What does it take to take over the world? How easy is it? Because I feel it's pretty fucking easy now. Alright. Also, I dreamt about Mr. Beast a bunch of times. It's getting annoying. But I have nothing else to do but stare at these celebrities and try and analyze their behavior of like, okay, what can I do? What can I do when I'm poor and disconnected from society? What can I do? So not only we're going to look at what Taylor did and what she speaks about, but do like I have the right traits? Do I understand the whole dynamic? Can anyone do it? Because I feel like, the strategy is pretty clear. It just depends on your situation. But of course, it should get more and more complicated as you climb the leaderboard. Because I personally never wanted to take over the world. I just don't like the world the way it is. Constantly don't like it. And it just, the frustration stacks of like, I probably needs to take over the world just to be comfortable with myself. Like, it's that fucking stupid. And to like spread the message of like, we can improve the world this way and stuff. And I don't know. If I can improve the world, then I deserve to go viral just for that moment, just to share my message, right? So let's begin the journey of fearless. Am I just going to be fearless and then I take over the world? Well, I don't have Taylor Swift traits. She's courageous and sort of sweet. But, I mean, it's still a mystery of, like, how the fuck does she hold the crown? Because she is. She lost an entire year. I wasn't able to, like, uplift her work. But she didn't really had any work. She wasn't a Disney or Nickelodeon princess. So there was nothing, like, to consume, I would say. Just besides her work and besides her pretty looks. But if you compare Selena and Ari and Jewel, Taylor Swift just is consistently the most prettiest person out of all of them. And that matters a lot. It's a big multiplier. So if like Selena has like a fucking 1,000 points and this prettiness multiplier is like shit. Alright. It's like an 8. But imagine Taylor, maybe doesn't have that much material, but has a 12 multiplier. But as it still grows. Everyone still grows. This multiplier somehow doesn't go down for her. I didn't ask Selena to get 1,000 points, but here we are. Here we're celebrating another. No, that's so weird. So that's 800 times 8. And I just have more points. Even though I don't have that much material, I am more consistent with it and more attractive overall. And it's like that matters a lot, bro. And now I'm just like mesmerized. But how is this possible? How does she stand out so much? And yet she lost the whole year. But it's fine, right? Because I had no material to work with. I would be bored. If I just dedicated a year for her, like, what would I do? But she consistently shows that, like, she's useful all the way across. She's just not useful as, like, just dive into. You know, I can't dive into her material. And I'm not supposed to. I have to find her place in my world where she's constantly there. And that's the way she can take over my world. So that's a pretty good clue. By the way, you can also do more if you just follow principles. Like, your heart allows you to, like, do things that other people don't do because they're just locked up in their, like, a social understanding of things. And you can break through by using principles. Even if nobody supports Sniper Wolf, I do, because I understand that she didn't do enough bad things to be pursued. The most powerful thing is being consistent. And that's why I like Sniper Wolf. Yeah. Finding what can you do for others, but, like, constantly. But this is like a relevant piece of the puzzle, because other people can tell you what to do, you know, but if you truly understand your capacity to maximize yourself, of what can you do, not what can other people tell you to do, what can you do? How can you fill up your entire time, all the free time that you have, in a positive way? In other words, you know, my personal favorite is to never be bored. Spend all the time for useful, fun activities. That's my way of claiming power. It's like, well, I'm never gonna be bored. I'm always gonna be learning something, and it's like it fills up my empty space, and I just know it's good. I'm never gonna complain about anything that I do personally anymore, at least. Not after I switched my programming brain off and just started exploring and seeing what other people do. Like, I don't see, like, anything bad that I'm doing anymore. I will not complain. Like, maybe the only thing I was, like, scratching myself back in the day, but even that just, doesn't occur anymore that much. And I will continue improving myself, of course, if there's something annoying going on, which there sometimes is, but I usually just forget about it. Alright, so let's dump our attention into the Fearless album and see what we can find. How do we take over the world? The pinky, and the date. Another thing that makes me feel powerless, it doesn't matter where you are in life. I see a superpower of being poor and just accepting it. Like, oh, okay, I'll just be poor, but I'll act accordingly. I will just not spend excess amount of money. I'm not gonna try and buy something expensive or chase a house or try to escape my mom's basement because it actually supports my ability to just survive for free almost. So it's like, yeah, I'll make sure that my relationship with my mom is not deteriorating, and I'll just gonna take advantage of things that are just completely normal. When trying to chase people and make fake friendships that just fall apart and sacrifice a lot of things, just thinking it's stupid. So I'm just like, fuck, I'm not poor being poor. I'm in a very powerful position to do whatever I want, and there's no worries anymore in my life. Zero. I have everything I need. And finding life hacks and all the little things that enrich my life, even though I can't have certain things, but like just finding tricks, even just like opening a drawer with duct tape, bro. With the fucking duct tape. I'm like, how the fuck would you do that? That's like impossible, right? But you just wrap it around and it's like, oh shit, it worked. And I haven't seen that life hack. I just made it up. And like 50% of the time, you're not gonna even see anyone else do it. You'll have to figure out yourself. Like I created double-sided duct tape with one-sided duct tape, and I'm like, shit, fucking duct tape is legendary. This is a poor person's uh ultimate glue and a tool to just do anything basically. Fucking duct tape, bro. Another simple superpower is just to magnify all the meaning. There are no coincidences. There's only just meaning. It flows into your world and you just like appreciate it for what it is. And if it just destroys itself and it's no longer like meaningful, it's just like pain, and just throw it away and move on. I mean, I found a dead bird. He stayed for a while. I checked if he's gonna come back to life. I cried about it and then just fucking throw it away. I'm like, well, I'm done with that. No longer meaningful. I It's a problem now. If I try and keep a fucking dead bird in my room, I don't know what's gonna happen. Just stink up the place. I don't need that. But it was a cool experience while I had it, and I have to, you know, remember it. And if it's hard to remember things, you capture a little video, which I also did. That was a fun experience. It would be a lot more fun if it came back to life and became my slave, because that's what pets are, right? They bound to the master. It would be so much more fun, but it's still meaningful either way. I'm not depressed that something died because like they did a stupid decision in their life and decided that a window doesn't actually exist. How stupid is that? That is so funny. Her album consists of 26 songs. So we just talked about which day is it? It's Fearless Day, bitch. I'll tell you this much. It's like, I fearlessly believe that I'll be the best. That I will do something tremendous that PewDiePie and MrBeast couldn't do. They couldn't do YouTube Rewind. They just gave up on it instantly once they realized, oh, I don't have any power to actually do that kind of video. And I'm like, fuck. Let's fucking go. I really want to make it now. I really want to make it happen. Because they just flopped and ran away from the idea. The same way that YouTube did. Which is fascinating to me. I will do it fearlessly, bro. Because someone can actually do it to some extent in some kind of format. Like, it's possible. You don't have to cry about it, and you don't have to laugh at the previous rewind about it as if you can do it better. Just do it your way as best as you can. Also, you just do things and see what happens. At least for me personally. I don't care about the outcome. The journey is the whole process, that has to be captured and given to people. And you have to find excitement and just keep improving as being an adventurer. See, so I received that stupid comment that was like, oh, she's not going to respond, blah, blah, blah. It's impossible. Like, you can't. I don't care about the fucking destination, bro. I literally don't care what happens. I just know, like, cool things are going to happen. If we just keep going, I'm going to arrive somewhere. And you have to respect other people. So let's keep summoning cookies. Because we need maximum multiplier for this shit. Oh, Pete showed up. So we have to rewatch Three Sad Virgins. How sad and pathetic, bro. We have to watch SNL stuff? Come on, man. Oh, Elizabeth. Alright. PewDiePie fucking showed up. I don't care about these guys. There's a whole fucking full song. I love this shit, bro. It's too easy, man. It says, tell me if you have courage, which is like, why are we talking about fearlessness, bro? The fucking first few, I just wanted to check to just heat things up, man. Don't attack me. Another thing I'm thinking, like, if you feel something, if you truly, honestly feel something, you can follow those feelings, but obviously you have to double check, make sure they're still there, note it down. If you can't do it immediately, you have to be able to juggle feelings, but no one can tell you otherwise. You can follow your feelings and just find your own path, no matter what other people think. In fact, often enough, going the opposite way is cooler. And sometimes it's too easy to do that. So side by side, we're going to be taking some opportunities from the cookies and continue listening to the album. I'm probably just going to be so distracted, not even going to find that much meaning. Which is great. Like the biggest trap about Taylor of like, oh, she has Easter eggs and everyone likes her, so you should go to the most ridiculous concert you will ever be. At some point, maybe don't touch the flame. Just don't touch it. It's a completely different thing. It's different to support a celebrity from your room and outside in the middle of nowhere. This deserves yeah, it's an acronym, boys. Middle of nowhere. Stupid fucking Monica, bro. Piece of shit. Not even Monica, it's just Mon Ice. Middle of nowhere and ice. Little bitch. It's like being in Antarctica, bro. Wow. So many feelings. But it is your birthday. It's 3,000 for K-pop. What the fuck? I do have cake. Can you stop glitching, please? What happened to K-pop? It used to be so harmless. Also, yeah, the Taylor's version kind of whispers in your ear the super simple superpower that you can have. I already talked about superpowers, by the way. That's some video somewhere that I will never... What the fuck is this thumbnail? I thought it was like an anime girl, bro. Holy shit. You can rewrite history. It's just that easy. It's not supposed to define you, because you own it, you know? You own your own history, technically, and you restack it the way you want. And if people dig through your dirt, again, it's Sniper Wolf moment, basically. Like, if people just want to dig through your dirt, like, okay, cool, but it's just, you're not gonna find anything relevant in terms of, and linked to me, because I get to hold all the valuable items and keep moving forward. But if you want to dig dirt, that's fine. Find some bones and be obsessed about it.
Well, they're beautiful, but would they write a song for you?
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, 13 is for Taylor, so I don't have to add anything. That's kind of funny, though. If you turn Taylor into Table, you can be yourself. Am I right? Again, the reason why I do this is because I try to turn her fucking shoes into a table. I don't know, man. But I remember a table, so I tried it and it works. Be yourself, guys. Because of the table. I mean, it wouldn't be my favorite if I wouldn't repeat it twice. If you find something you're waiting for, stop that. Do something, bro. I'm waiting to clean this shit up because, like, it has numbers and stuff. Fuck it, man. I take a picture of this. I saved it. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't matter anymore. In fact, nothing matters. I just saved the whole thing. Take a backups of this. Shut it down when I have to. Because I need to update it, for fuck's sake. Because something bothers me, right? Something bothers me, and I'm just, like, waiting. Like, don't let yourself be bothered over and over again about some small thing you can just fix. And then you might be waiting for something? What the fuck? So yeah, using my game development experience, I get to know how to build yourself up. Don't wait to update something if possible, right? If we want to update, but it has to be actual progress. But make sure it's actually an update and not a downgrade. It's very difficult to, like, break through the contemplation, break through the testing process and all that shit. Another thing I'm thinking of, like, when life gives you lemons, figure out what the fuck are these lemons and don't waste them. Alright? For me, you know, and for most men, it's like sexual energy is like, well, we squeeze lemons and have fun with it. I don't know where to put lemons. No one wants my lemons, bro. So I just fucking have fun with it. And it's not that bad. I don't feel bad about it. Because no one is there to make me feel bad about it. Like, you literally need other people to make me feel bad about it. And usually sexual energy is like one of those shush secret things that no one's supposed to know about, meaning that no one's supposed to know about. So you can just rewrite that kind of history. Like sexual history can also be rewritten of like who you have slept with, basically. You know, but it can just be rewritten by the actual things. But you can come up with imaginary bullshit that just rewrites history by if it happens. Because it's all a secret, and it's meant to be that way. And it will always be that way, because otherwise it will make people very uncomfortable. So nobody knows the truth. You can say whatever the fuck you want, technically. And that's like what sexual allegations is and why they're so powerful. Like, well, nobody knows. So please talk, guys. We're so keen. Our ears are so open and amplified. Another thing is like time is on your side. Some people win 3 times, and then you wait and you win 10 times. You know, your time comes, and then you're like, oh shit, it's my time to kick your ass. You know, you get your ass kicked like 3 times, and then you're the more powerful one, and then you kick their ass infinite amount of times until you get bored of kicking their ass. Because, you know, you just outsmarted them. You have learned your lesson, but they haven't learned their lesson. So it doesn't matter if someone is like a fucking rich little shit. They're gonna lose their things because they don't appreciate their lemons. Or they just wanted to win for no good reason. If you actually have a good reason and you have passion, you will win a lot harder than they do. Even like one victory sometimes is like the end game. Winning the end game is sometimes like fucking spectacular turnaround of events. I'm taking a break, but interestingly enough, there's more principles you have to follow. Don't let your enemies walk unchallenged. You know, if you're thinking about someone and you don't like them for what they said, if you can come back to them and they haven't blocked you, you should probably do that. You should spit in their face. Or if they haunt you, then you attack their fucking ghosts and rip them apart. Taylor's version of kicking ass is just writing songs about exes, but, you know, you might have to do a little bit differently. Another interesting thing besides this that you might be making someone's heart beat. Technically, it's like it's very relevant because it's might inspire you to do certain things, but you know things you can't do, but you can always do them your way. You know, maybe you're not a person who takes risks. Maybe you're not a person who acts nicely to other people. I don't. I just speedrun everything. But I can act nicely in my way. I just have to invent it. It's weird, but I have to invent it. I have to like maybe change my personality using other people, pretend to be other people, role play a little bit. There's ways, but you have to invent it. You have to care about it, and you can do it about your way. So if you're scared of like I can't possibly do something like that. Well, you can. You just have to, like, when I have to go outside and have to run to some kind of location, I have to, like, force myself to run, like, give myself a reason to run. Because, like, I wouldn't be forced, like, to run because I have to catch a bus or something. Like, that's fucking stupid. I'm a lazy person. Fuck you, boss, if you don't like me. You know? Fuck that shit. If you're too far away and it's too cold outside. But maybe you can find a way to like reinvent the problem so you go to the right place at the right time for a completely different reasons, you know. Which is why having fun is the best way to invent reasons, you know. Now, it's very difficult to make torn episodes because I have to like focus on the music or the titles. I try to leech as much as possible, but at the same time, I can just give myself freedom and not give a fuck about whatever Taylor is singing about, because usually Taylor's songs are not coherent at all. She's just like throwing facts at it, and it's like, oh, it sounds nice the way I put it together, but it's all just facts and garbage. It's weird. So I'm kind of scared of like over analyzing her words. Sometimes it hits pretty hard, but you literally have to like, whenever you feel like you have patience to look at the lyrics, then you can like cue in a Taylor song. But like otherwise, I don't know, man. It's too complicated. In general, I mean, Torn is not necessarily a series that I like when I just analyze lyrics, unless something like really hits me, some kind of meme pops up, then I can overanalyze a meme. It's way too easy to overanalyze a meme than it is to analyze a song, because like you don't know which part is actually like relevant to you, which part of the song is catchy enough to overanalyze. Like touching grass, I can overanalyze what the fuck does it mean to touch grass, what it means to go outside and socialize outside. You know, all of a sudden it opens cans of worms like automatically. There's just one meme. But yeah, with torn episodes, it's tough to find this stuff, to make yourself comfortable doing this. So I probably just won't. For the first time, I won't give a fuck about anything. I'm just talking about random stuff that not necessarily relates to the album at all. I'm fucking fearless, bitch. The funny thing is, like, if you're a good storyteller, you just need to date Taylor for like 2 months and you already have enough material to blackmail Taylor into submission, basically. Well, she's forever your girlfriend. It doesn't matter what she's dating anymore. She also wrote a song about me, and I love that song. You know, you can just blackmail the shit out of this person and also steal other songs of like, she actually was writing about me this whole time, you know, because that fits very well. So yeah, I don't need to do much to actually win over a heart. I just have to know exactly what to do. I have to understand. You must understand. Never give up. Stack knowledge. And believe. Whatever you say, whatever you think is the right way, you're just gonna like conjure up the understanding. This is like super powerful. It's probably like a cake of some kind, you know, because now I see number 4. I see 4 different things and I'm like, shit. These are ingredients for like something really powerful. Is this how we fucking control the world? I want cake, man. Cake. In other words, I mean, it's a natural, again, gotcha moment where it's like, you're actually going to be more fearless if you didn't give a fuck about Taylor and her lyrics and all that shit. If you didn't even listen, you just like put her in the background and maybe something pops up, and if nothing pops up, then who fucking cares, right? If you have a reason to put her in the background, it's already, you know, you already giving her credits to some extent, but you don't have to, you know, dig deeper. There's no reason to. You're not supposed to be, even if you're making a video like myself, like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever happens, happens. And the best thing to do with torn episodes is just put things in the background and keep looping. and shit just kind of falls down if something happens, some magical thing happens. Because you also have to like put 50% of your effort of like think about something really important and let the song play a little bit and maybe something connects, you know. So yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for not listening too carefully.
When he said forever and always.
It's so crazy because like Taylor just kind of controls Pinterest. So maybe there's something more to it as well. Taylor controls Pinterest because of link tax. It's complicated, but again, if when people get linked, they share a percentage of each other's points. Selena and Taylor shares probably the biggest friendship ever, but also there's platforms like Pinterest, Instagram, and Pinterest is like the easiest one to like find random things. So it's so cool. And already I've been doing one thing, which is collecting Aria's things. There's still a lot of shit like randomly popping up. It's so cool. So it could be like trying to date something in the background of Taylor's music. And there's so many possibilities. It's crazy. We gotta hit 25,000 this video. That would be spectacular, right? It would just kind of prove that Taylor is just like all the other Powerpuffs, except for Jewel, because Jewel is a fucking loser. Alright? But Jewel has the power of the YouTubers. The YouTubers gonna fucking unite and give her what she deserves, basically. A proper treatment. Whenever she wants, she can just claim it from every single YouTuber. Just, you know, get onto interviews, collaborate. She knows how to fucking do it. She's like down to earth person, and or down to YouTube, so to speak. But these girls can't do it. So I still believe in Jewel and her superpowers because maybe she even doesn't know herself what she can do, right? Some people don't even know the superpowers they have. Keep believing, right? Like, you are fearless when you stand up for what you want. Because, no matter how much people try to change you, you have a reason and fight back. And fuck it, let's just nerf. Because I want to fit this shit in. I'm gonna do my thing, no problem, dude. And that is fearless. It doesn't matter what I do, as long as I truly believe. I have plenty of reasons. I work on it. I think about it. It's all about that care, man. It's tough, and everyone is empowered to do their thing. That's how we adapt in the world. See what I'm talking about? You better fucking say something where I said it. You know, the change. I just said it, dude.
But I believe in whatever you do, and I'll do anything to see it through.
Yeah.
I'm in this dream.
I love it when things happen like naturally, right? You naturally know what the next step to do, and I'm like, shit, all these feel actually like well crafted. They're completely different superpowers. And all it revolves around is just like using one point to like burn one point and make the day hotter. You know, get the multiplier higher. And that kind of benefits quite a bit, especially the hot Taylor Swift right now. Like, she's getting a crazy multiplier, I think. That's good. But, yeah, so in what ways we can burn points? We can just summon something. If something has completely 0% existence, like completely new, what would be like the most random thing? Tune 8 was like a very long time. See, it had 0%. That means Selena would show up and be like, oh, we can drink beer now together. Shears drink, that means both people would have to like burn their points for the sake of, you know, the multiplier. And so, to quickly run down, like we explore to 50% of heat, then we summon those cookies, but Taylor Swift specifically digs gold in those special places, you know, where women reside, mostly. But at least like a platform. If there's a platform, it doesn't have to be revolving around women. It's just like women have the coolest things because people are constantly working tirelessly just to collect pictures like I do. Tirelessly, dude. So yeah, now I'm just like digging gold, but I'm surely gonna dig some gold somewhere else eventually, not just women related stuff. And that's probably gonna be really valuable. Like women related stuff is just for me to, you know, squeeze my lemons at, but when it comes to men related stuff, you're probably just gonna get like really cool ideas, insights, stuff to buy. Like this is really cool that you can, or just place to spend time at, like get friends. Like so many resources are available. Women just give you fucking milk, you know. I imagine. Yeah, the moment Taylor got 20,000, I also like made the biggest Hearthstone rant ever. You know, let's break it swiftly. And I did it swiftly, bro. This is pretty swift stuff. Yeah. Pretty crazy. And it's just gonna keep evolving. I can't wait, man.
I'm no one.
You know, the best thing to do, often enough, the best ending is to let the person know there's still more. You know, there's still something might happen. Or I haven't actually finished my thoughts, or I fucking didn't bake a cake, and you're just like, fuck it, let's just leave it for tomorrow, right? At some point, it's just great ending to just relax and just like, well, some other time we're gonna finish this. Some other time Taylor's gonna grab the crown. Some other video we just delay the fucking inevitable, and it will happen next time, and we'll have anticipation of like doing it one day. It's perfect. You don't have to do everything.
Photograph to hang on my.
Whoa, chill there. Do you know how long it takes for me to make thumbnails? Relax. I had to say that because like every single video has to have a thumbnail, and it's very difficult to make a thumbnail when you have multiple things happening, or like a very strong ending. Then it's like, should I make it about the ending or should I make it about the whole video? You know, it's more wholesome if you don't have the ending that decides everything. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. And it's a lot easier to make a thumbnail when the video is kind of like generic. It's like, I know what I was doing. Anyways, it's about to end. About to hit half of the thing. Well, I'll still continue playing this in the background and do my Pinterest gold rush, but it's gonna end very soon.
I said leave, but all I really want is you. Stand outside my window, throwing pebbles, screaming I'm in love.
Yeah, That's what she wants. She just reveals the greatest secret for the ending. Thank you. Now, that's pretty cool. And sometimes you just think of like what's good for the ending. If you find something, it's there. It's cool. So I did it. I found it. He wants to reject you, so you are show that you are not rejected because you know you still want it so badly. You know. Yeah, the secrets of the heart and like believing in magic and all that shit. Like this shit gets very complicated. So mastering just a few principles, a handful, is pretty good as it is. I guess we're gonna stop here. Where is Taylor? Not even 25. Ah! So close though. Well, as I've said, like the ending, you'll see the ending at the start of the other video. You have to investigate where Taylor is. You don't get a easy access, unfortunately. But I mean, you can suspect when I talk about Powerpuffs or something like that. Or, well, it's actually one of the toughest things that I'm demanding here. But this is as far as we went, and the video's over. Like, I completed the 1 hour of ideas. You just have to give it up until I plan something way more spectacular for next time. But you know, this is as much as I can react to when it comes to a dream that's like vague and weird. And it's very inspiring and weirdly magical. Like, yeah, Taylor glitches a lot. But it's good to like think of like what are you gonna do next and how much time you actually have to transition into that thing. So you can just like extend the ending. It's kind of fancy. There's another Torn episode that I want to do with Laura Morano, because she has a new album, which you can never fucking see the albums. Like, these stupid YouTubers, like, in between celebrities and YouTubers, like, they just throw an album into nothingness, and you can't fucking find it. And you don't know. But they brag about it on Instagram, and it's like, where is it, though? How the fuck do I know? Like, normally, you just post all the songs publicly. Are you scared? Like, and I get to see it, but like it's pretty fucking weird. That decision to just make a playlist and not publicly post videos, I don't even know how the fuck that works, bro. It's like unlisted or something. It doesn't even show unlisted. I'm just trying to scroll to Shakira's album of 6 songs that I'm not gonna click on because I don't care. About, you know, Latina stuff. But, you know, like this is the normal way to do it. I don't care if you flood my subscription box. It's way better because like I get to see if someone put a cherry in the middle of your stupid cake. It's so cool. But yeah, like that should be the next thing. So I'm thinking, we'll see. All right. I think I can just go because I want to talk about like rich people stuff and how stupid they are for all the stupid things they do. Because like you have to always live under pressure. But yeah. See you guys next time then. Bye bye. What's that? We were happy, guys. We were happy.